What's up guys, it's the Russian Eagle here, back with a video today. Today we have a 3v3 siege for you guys. I'm playing in this one with Daku Gaming TV and Bladestorm. I'll put a link to Daku Gaming TV's YouTube channel in the description. Go check it out. He's a good YouTuber and a good friend of mine. So today Daku, Blade and I are attacking this settlement. We are defending against 3 different armies, Swaby, Nabatea and Seleucid, which as you can tell most of their armies are hidden now. Go over what we can see for the moment. Nabatea is pretty much just bringing armed desert hoplites, levy spears and the Nabatean heavy archers. Swaby is bringing berserkers, swordmasters, bloodsworn, club levy, standard Swaby roster. Seleucid got their onager. They have good force of archers and standard sword infantry down here, which we will see them appear later. On our team we have Arverni. Arverni is played by Daku Gaming TV. Bringing standard Arverni list. Gaelic Hunters, Chosen Swords, Celtic Warriors, and Gold Tier Naked Warriors, just for the memes. Here also we have Galatia, played by Bladestorm. He's bringing Galatian swords, Levy Freeman, and got mercenary Syrian archers in the forest, as well as another 5-6 units of Galatian legionnaires in the back, and his generals are Galatian noblemen. He has a Celtic giant ballista as well. My army, he also has 2 units of the light horse for Galatia. Over here is my army. I am playing Saba. I have a Eastern Giant Ballista, a unit of Marib Royal Guard, about 3 units of the Mercenary Marib Guard, about 7 units of, due to the new rules, 7 units of the Mercenary Mascat Marauders, 2 units of the Caravan Guard, no, 3 units of Caravan Guard, 2 units of the Desert Levy. My general is a unit of Noble Swords, and I have 4 units of the Sabina Archers for my missiles. Let's start it. Standard plan here for us was, even though my army could be seen, we're doing delayed assault for my force. Oh yes, I also got the shot on straight onto, that was Nabatea's artillery, which I managed to kill with 1 shot. I'm delayed assault, attempting to keep at least some of their forces over here. And then because once Blade and Dak make gains on this side, they'll move reserves over. So then we can open up like a second front along this side, and then push in that way and support. Over here we've got Galatia's towers are now moving up to the front. We've got Galatian swords on them, so they're moving up. Arverni's moving up Gaelic Hunters to try and light up Seleucid's artillery. Seleucid's artillery is not firing, which is quite interesting. Galatia's towers are about to reach the walls. Galatia is now moving up additional reserves to put up the towers once they get a foothold on the wall. Galatian swords and levy freemen with the mercenary Syrian archers are moving up. We've got the wall being shot at by Galatia's ballista. Open up another breach on that side. Daku has just knocked out the Seleucid artillery, so he's now pulling his Gallic hunters back, and I suspect he will be making an advance soon enough. He has also opened up a piece of the wall here, which will provide another point to get into. I'm over here just trying to knock out that tower just to stop things, just to knock out. Over here we have Galatia's forces landing on the wall. Making some gains, at least getting a foothold. Novatia moving forces in to try and confine them into the air. And we already have a unit of 106 Galatian swords wavering, which is quite interesting. Well, they did get attacked in the rear. More units are moving up towers now. Over on this side, Arverni is moving up towers now to the walls to start landing forces onto the walls. The artillery from Arverni is still shooting shells, rocks over here to try and knock down the second part of the wall to open more of a bridge. Navatia is moving their heavy archers up now. Oh, oof. Navatia is moving their heavy archers up to prepare to get some shots on Arverni's forces as they move up. On this wall, Galatia's getting a foothold slowly over here. I can't remember what the allotted time limit for that wait was for the attack. We've got the mercenary Syrian archers from Galatia now get some volleys on. Oh. Galatia has broken through the defense on the wall. More and more of Galatia's forces are now mounting the wall. Oh, we've got this unit of Galatian swords throwing peel onto the back of these armored desert hoplites. That's a good tactic. And here's something interesting. Over here we've got Swaby's force. Swaby is sending out 3 units of cavalry. At first I thought they saw me, so I was trying to rush troops in to defend, but it turned out they were going to try and attack Galatia's flank. Galatia's 2 units of light horse over there intercepted. I'm moving forces in to attempt to hold. Well, this cover. I didn't bring any mounted forces, so I couldn't really compete against it. Arverni's tower's about to hit the wall now. And Arverni's moving up their Gaelic hunters. Galatia's pretty much got this part of the wall under their control now. Oh, good charge. Navatia attempted to counter charge. Sort of worked. Sort of didn't. So for a sec, just got to turn down that music. Just a tad. Just a tad. Over here, Verni's trying to push into the bridge, but Navatia's putting a good amount of forces at the bridge. Nabatia's got a solid defense on this wall. It'll be quite hard for Verni to break it. Levy Spearman from Nabatea doing well against these chosen swordsmen. Over here the cav engagement didn't go well for Galatia. I was moving in cav and guard just to try and get the cav. I was trying to get there before Galatia's light horse broke. Get some peeler shots on those cav. Oh! Deadly. Got some good kills on those Riders of the Hunt. I decided not to pursue, just because I didn't have the means to. Galatia has now pretty much gained control of this part of the wall. They just cleaned up Navatea's Levy Spearmen that are over here. Arverni on this side's having much more trouble. They're facing the bulk of Nabatea's army. We haven't yet to see much Seleucid forces. We do have archers from Seleucid moving up, but we don't really see any melee units from Seleucid in here yet. Arverni's almost cleared this breach here. We have a unit of Levy Spearmen routing, and another unit of Levy Spearmen that are wavering and are losing decisively. Arverni's got a unit of Celtic warriors that are peeling some armored desert hoplites, I'm presuming. Yep. Oh, deadly. Galatia sent over a unit. Galatia's sent 4 units over to help. 2 units of Levy Freemen and 2 units of Galatian legionaries. Arverni's now gotten through this breach in the wall, so they're moving up to engage Seleucid archers. Seleucid is now moving up forces. Over on this side, I am starting to proceed to start my assault on this wall. To support my allies, because Arverni is running out of melee troops slowly, even though it just may look like he's still got a good amount left. They are low units. And over here, Swaby cavalry. Oh, the Riders of the Hunt are circling around Galatia. So Galatia's creating sort of a box formation to try and cover his troops. Oh, even trying to go and engage the cavalry. That is quite interesting. Over here we got our Verni forces engaging Seleucid soldiers. Seleucids now pulling forces from where they had them sitting here in the dock. So they're moving them up this way and some through here. As you can see, we've got Persian hoplites, Syrian heavy archers, and about 2 units of Thales spears and 2 units of thorax swordsmen so far. Arverni's moving up their Gaelic hunters to try and get some missile volleys on this this nice clump of. Oh, and he. Oh, is there a technical gap there? Was he pushing? Hard to tell whether he's pushing it through or technically there was a gap there. Interesting. Seleucid's forces are now engaging Arverni. Over on this side. We've got Nabatean heavy archers taking some shots at these Galatian legionnaires, but not doing so much. Over here, yep, the Rise of the Hunt are dead, done. Galatia finished them off, so they're not to worry much about anymore. Galatia's supporting Arverni on this side with men. Seleucid's moving more and more combat troops to this side, which is quite interesting. So over here I've landed on the walls. Got Marib Royal Guard and some mercenary Marib Guard landing on the walls with some mercenary Mascat marauders. We've got Swaby forces and Seleucid forces nearby that I'm engaging, as well as those look like archers from Swaby before they went into hiding. Moving archers up. At this point I was still unaware that the cav had been killed, so I still had my caravan guard out in defensive formation just in case they did come on the flank. Slowly getting through Swaby's forces on this side. Pushing up forces to try and take out these spear levies units. Arverni and Galatia pretty much have this part of the settlement completely under their control now. Seleucid's just attacking a unit of Trojan swords that are over there, and as you can see they still have more units on this beach, which was the main staging point for their army. Arverni's moving up Gaelic hunters now, try and get some good volleys off. At this point for Arverni and Galatia it was their regrouping phase, so they'll bring up reinforcements, just gathering all their troops together, preparing for the next push. I was trying to do as much of the offensive on this side as I could to draw attention away from their side, because as you can see they're getting closer and closer to point, which is another way to win if we take the point. On my side, on this side, I'm slowly making gains. Slowly but surely. Seleucid's moving in units of hillmen. Not that hard to deal with, but just an annoyance. I'm landing some more mercenary Mascat mortars on the walls. Come around the backs of these spear levy, just try and break them. Meanwhile, Seleucid and Swaby managed to get through the gap in my lines over there and trying to charge the rear. I saw this and I intercepted their charge with a counter charge. Over here, Arverni and Galatia still going through their reinforcement phase. They're just gathering stuff, everything they got left, moving it up. Also starting an offensive over this way, so you can try and cut off Seleucid, or drive Seleucid back out of this part of the city. Nabatea is moving up heavy archers to start engaging, but isn't pushing forward anymore and is holding position where they are. Over here, engaging pretty much what we've got. Schwabi brought up longbow hunters quite close, so I was trying to take advantage of that to get some shots on the longbow hunters to knock out one of Schwabi's missile units of my spear and archers. I still had some decent combat reserves left, and a tower that I haven't pushed up for some reason. Over here we have Galatia moving up missile troops to take on the Recon Palace Guard, which is Nabatea's general. Which I'm unsure if Nabatea realised that it was there. That volley didn't really do anything, but it was interesting. Or Nabatea's general is now engaged with these Galatian legionaries and is under quite a large amount of fire, but also the Nabatean heavy archers, which only 3 of the units have ammunition left, attempting to knock out Galatians' missile units. On this side, slowly making ground. Brought more units up just to start clearing them out. Engaging these longbow hunters to get them dealt with. Ivoni's pushing around this flank, engaging some swordmasters and berserkers with their gold tier naked warriors. So that'll be an interesting fight to see how that goes. Got Galatian forces moving up and Ivoni units moving up to engage. Got a unit of Galatian legionaries engaged with the Recon Palace Guard. This was the attempt to try and kill off Nabatea's general, but now they're charging in their... or are they? Another unit of Galatian legionnaires has pushed into the melee with the Palace Guard, which they are slowly losing. Interesting, fire arrows. Interesting choice by Nabatea. They were shot a volley of fire arrows at Ivoni and Galatia's archers. Over here, Ivoni's got another unit, the second unit of his gold tier naked warriors, ready to charge in. Oh, these gold tier naked warriors are getting some kills, but so are the berserkers. It's quite interesting. Over here, Ivoni and Galatia are engaging Nabatea's forces. Still pushing up against this unit of Recon Palace Guard, which are slowly losing. Also, main focus is mainly put on it because we are trying to get Nabatea's general dead. On this side, pretty much cleaned up. Just clean up. Got a unit of longbow hunters to clear, but that's about it. Pushing up on this side. Pushing up Desert Levy on, and some Caravan Guard on this side. Whilst just moving up the rest of my men onto war. Here, just got some mercenary Mascat Marauders engaging another unit of longbow hunters from Swaby. At this point, we're in the center, as you can see, so we're slowly capping the center, because We're overrunning Nabateer's defense at the center. Swaby's moving, pulling forces back to the center. Same with Lucid. As there's a good amount of hostile enemy units moving towards there. They, Glacier and Arvani pretty much have the center locked down. So it's highly doubt they're going to get in. I'm basically just engaging as much as I can of enemy forces at this moment, no matter how much I lose, just to hold them so they don't attempt to retake the center as well. My allies are also now moving up in support. These Woodnaz spears are doing a good job at holding back the Desert Levy and Caravan Guard. Over here I'm engaging some spear levy from Swaby. But we got... This was the interesting thing, we have multiple units of Theros spears, Syrian heavy archers moving up on this side. Attempted to engage. The archers got engaged, but the rest of them just managed to get past at this point. Arvoni's pushing in Celtic. Oh no, Naked Warriors against Spear Levy and this unit of Syrian heavy archers from Seleucid. Over here, Swaby's lines are pretty much breaking or falling to the combined might of Arvoni and Galatia. Yeah, sorry about that. As you can see, Seleucid's now pushing up a large force of Persian hoplites and thorax swords to try and push through here. And I'm like, potential threat, we do have the Senate locked down, but it's still a danger. I had to try and engage it. Just get as many men as I can and engage, just due to the fact that it is a high threat force. Just deal with it until my allies could get into over there. Going into my Sabine archers, find this big blob of Swaby troops over here. Galatia and Arvoni have pretty much secured over here. The Naked Warriors from Arvoni are just in normal combat now, and all effects have worn off pretty much. So they're just fighting a standard melee. Over here we've got even more forces moving around. Thorax swords, more Persian hoplites. Streaming in and moving past. I'm moving up archers and caravan guard to assist in the fight up here. There was some mercenary mass gap marauders. Over here the caravan guard are engaging these Woodnaz spears, holding, getting some missile support from my guys. Got Arvani's General Oathsworn moving in to get a rear charge on these Woodnaz spears. And that is it, because they all conceded. Seleucid had a mass rout, and I think the rest of them just conceded because... Oh no, the center cap went down. I can't exactly remember, but I was pretty sure it was actually the center cap went down, because after we capped the center, it started ticking down, which was interesting. Okay, let's go over the kills. Daku Gaming TV got 1752 kills, highest kills coming from 205 from a unit of Celtic Warriors. Next is me. I was playing Saba. I got 1722 kills. Highest kills was 291 from a unit of mercenary Mascat Marauders. Bladestorm got 1890 kills. Highest kills coming from a unit of Galatian Swords was 288. Impressive. Enemy team, Romaine Lettuce, who was playing Nabatea, got 754 kills. Highest kills was 204 from a unit of Armored Desert Hoplites. Ario Vistus, who was playing Swaby, got 1628 kills. Highest kills was 185. No, 258 from a unit of Swordmasters. So that's quite impressive. And we have Patrick, who was playing Seleucid. Highest kills from Seleucid was 144 from a unit of Syrian Heavy Archers. So that's today's battle, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Please don't forget to like and comment on anything that you think could be done better, or any advice. I will happily accept it and take it under consideration. There will be a link to Daku Gaming TV's channel in the description, so go check him out. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.